Hey y'all, this is SK Outdoors, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my favorite catfish cutbait rig. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not going to be fishing for catfish actually in this video, but if you guys want me to, it's this exact rig. You guys just let me know in the comments, I'll make a video on it. But in this video I'm just showing y'all guys how to make it and what you need to. So first up, you need something to cut the line with, scissors, I don't know, knife, something. And we got some 40-pound mono. That's going to be your leader line. You're going to need some 40-pound mono. We also have some 50-pound mono. That's going to be our main line right there. And I have a 4-ounce egg sinker right here. We're going to need something like that. A barrel swivel. Any kind of swivel to connect the lines. A J-hook or a circle hook, but I kind of prefer like a 8+/0 circle hook. Something pretty large. I like using a big piece of cut bait. And a couple little clip-on sinkers right here. It's just going to be kind of used as stops for the big main egg sinker, so don't slide around, you know what I mean? So let me just show you guys how I put it together. First step, I'm going to get some 50-pound mono and kind of put the egg sinker face first into the sinker. Now we're going to grab a swivel, and it's kind of hard to record because I'm the only one recording right now. So I'm going to have to kind of cut this and show you guys what it looks like, and I hope you guys can kind of track along. Alright guys, I kind of got this step done, so I just used my regular clinch knot, just got that 50-pound mono and that swivel right there. Nothing else can go on this 50-pound main line, but now we're going to put on the 40-pound. Now it's important that we cut about 2 feet of line off this 40-pound in case you make a mistake and there's enough room to tie some knots. So we're just going to go ahead and cut some 40-pound right here. About 2 feet of it, and let's go put it on. Alright guys, so I got that 40-pound main, not the main, the leader line right here. This is where we're going to put our hook on. But first off, I just want to say I catch a lot of catfish on this cut bait, and I've just started using it this summer. Normally I use a lot of soap and stink bait, but that only catches smaller catfish. And the biggest one I caught this year is like 9-pound blue cat on the Platte River. And you're gonna have to use a lot heavier tackle, like a 6-ounce sinker, probably a 10-ounce circle hook, and I used a big old chunk of dead carp or whatever. But this rig, you can kind of just use whatever size hook you want. You can even cut down the leader line to 20 if you're trying to catch eater size, put on a little smaller cube of bait, bluegill, shad, carp, whatever. Even our catfish if you leftover. But this one, you can catch pretty much any size catfish on this. You can catch anything from a 100-pounder if you use the right line, change it up a bit, or even just like half a pounder if you're just trying to catch the littlest fish ever. But right now, I ran out of circle hooks, so I'm just using a J-hook. Probably not going to use this rig for actual fishing, just make another one with a circle hook on it. But now I got to tie it on right here, so let's just do that. Alright guys, I got my little J-hook on here. Just cut 40-pound line about, let's see here, about a little over a foot of line for our leader right there. But the thing about this rig is that, I mean, you can catch small, big catfish on it, whatever. You can use J-hooks, circle hooks, whatever. I even use like live little fish, like tiny shad or bluegill. Like, it doesn't need to be just cut bait on this rig if you use a heavy enough sinker, obviously. But this rig just works really well. If you guys want me to make a video using this rig on any kind of river, I can do big river, small river, pond, whatever, you name it. Say so in the comments. And really, if you think about it, 40-pound mono's leader line, you're going to make sure you put it on the leader. Don't use a 50-pound mono. Don't use a heavier leader line than the main line. Because sinker right here, you're going to get snagged a lot. And that sinkers aren't cheap. And what you want this rig to do is you want this 40-pound to break before the 50-pound. And that way you get to keep your sinker, but you can just have to put on a new hook and leader line. And really, there's not much out there that's going to break 40-pound mono unless you don't use your drag right, you know what I mean? So, hope you guys have fun out there. And if you guys want me to, just, say something, if you want me to fish somewhere. And see you later. Oh, and one last thing, I forgot to show you guys, the slip sinkers, you got to put one above the knot, clamp it down tight, and one above it, because you want this sinker, you don't want it to be ramming into your knot right here, it's going to undo it, and you don't want your sinker sliding all the way up the line, because you're never going to have, like, your bait's going to be a mile away from your sinker on the bottom, and these two little clamp-ons will really keep that in place, and that is perfect for river fishing right there. So once again, have a good day. And if you're new to this channel, just subscribe, helps me out a lot, and see you later.